So you heard the reaction coming in from the BJP. Thank you very much to Isha for getting us the details. We're moving on now, shifting our focus to the air quality in the national capital, which is once again deteriorating. It has worsened and is expected to fall into the very poor category by Sunday. This decline is attributed to unfavorable meteorological conditions along with stubble and waste burning in neighboring states. And amid rising concerns over health in the national capital, AAP government has called an emergency meeting to tackle the situation. The meeting will be attended by MCD, PWD, DPCC, Environment, Transport, Traffic Police and other concerned departments. AAP government in action mode to reduce pollution in Delhi. A war room has also been set up to monitor the pollution activities, and biodecomposer spraying has commenced to manage crop burning, to manage stubble burning. Now, the war room is also responsible for forwarding pollution-related complaints received through the Green Delhi app to 33 relevant departments and monitoring the resolution of these complaints. Officials have been instructed to take steps to control pollution, strict action to be taken against construction sites violating 14 dust control regulations. Environment Ministry has identified 13 pollution hotspots across the national capital. Now, the Environment Minister Gopal Rai said, and he emphasized that the need for immediate action, particularly in the heavily affected Anand Vihar area. So, multiple measures being taken on ground to curb pollution. Now that winter is approaching, the biggest concern in the national capital is the deteriorating air quality. And on your screens is the data of how, in fact, the air quality has been deteriorating constantly in the national capital. On the 13th of October, it was in the poor category. 14th of October remained in the poor category. In the 15th, it was in the moderate category. But ever since then, the situation has not improved. Both on the 16th and the 17th, the air quality in the national capital deteriorated back to the poor quality.
With the onset of the winter season, Delhi is all set to grapple with pollution yet again. We are reporting from RK Puram, which has been identified as one of the top hotspots when it comes to the pollution. In fact, the current AQI here is close to 200. In fact, it's hovering over the extremely poor zone. In fact, you can see here that there is a grey blanket of smog which is completely engulfed the flyover here. You can see that there is a lot of traffic here, and you can see that there is a lot of smog which is also here. In fact, BJP has also started raking it up because Parali season is back on. In fact, Parali is being burnt in Punjab. In fact, what we're also being told is that the AQI in RK Puram is 10 times as much as what the World Health Organization calls it safe. In fact, you can see here that this entire road is choked with vehicles, but again, a grey smog has engulfed this area.
Isha is in fact joining us live on the broadcast. Isha, air quality deteriorating constantly. Now the government claims that they are taking multiple measures to curb this.
Right, Swati. So the government has in fact stated that they are taking measures, and the Aam Aadmi Party is chairing emergency meetings to also take cognizance of this. But again, the question that comes to the fore is that this is an event that takes place every year and the Aam Aadmi Party is always caught on the back foot. Now, the sale and the production of crackers have also been banned. But again, the question that comes is that is it too little too late, because the production of crackers have continued. In fact, we are currently reporting from a monument in Delhi, and there is a reason why, Swati, I'm calling this a monument, because this tower exactly costs about 23 crores and has been lying defunct for the past few years. In fact, this was made with the promise that this will ease the breathing troubles of the people in the national capital, but you can see here completely lying defunct, nothing working here. In fact, we're being joined by Mr. Shehzad Poonawala of the BJP who has arrived at the smog tower. Shehzad, so you've arrived here. Tell us more about how you think the pollution levels in Delhi are not going to get better, and how do you think the Aam Aadmi Party is dealing with it?
First of all, Isha, I think that everyone should invest in a high quality mask, oxygen mask and other things, because the way the AQI is plummeting, Delhi has become a toxic gas chamber, and for this only Aam Aadmi Party's polluted blame game politics is responsible. 10 years they have done nothing for the internal causes of pollution in Delhi. What happened to the vehicular pollution? What happened about industrial pollution? Dust, MCD is with them, everything is with them, but they blame Haryana, but they blame centre. Now Parali burning has also started. They used to say Punjab's Parali is the main cause. Today their government is in Punjab. They have done nothing to tackle the Punjab Parali. Where is the biodecomposer on which crores were spent? And now I want to show your viewers one important thing. Show this lock. This is the lock on governance of Aam Aadmi Party. This smog tower costed 23 crore rupees. Every year it takes 2.5 crore rupees to maintain it. It is shut from January 2024. We are in October. The reason is that no salaries etc. have been paid, and this cannot even clear the air by 50 meters. So what is the use of this? DPCC has rejected this. There is a huge corruption done in this. Aam Aadmi Party is involved in the corruption of this, and now Arvind Kejriwal, Aam Aadmi Party will start blaming Haryana and other states, but they will not take the responsibility.
Right, so Mr. Shehzad Poonawala of the BJP has made an important point. In fact, he did show us the lock that is placed here. And again, the question that comes is that this tower takes about 2.5 crores to be maintained. And the question there is that what is being maintained? Because it's not really helping the air pollution in the national capital. People continue to suffer. In fact, respiratory illnesses are also going to be peaking in the coming few days. But yes, no salaries have been paid and the smog tower remains locked. Back to you.
So multiple reactions are coming in as well. Shehzad Poonawala talking about how people in the national capital need to invest in a good mask, and that's the situation in fact year after year, isn't it? The Supreme Court has also pulled up the administration, the state government, not just of the national capital but the nearby states, neighboring states as well, asking them what measures are being taken. One would expect the winters this time around to be different, but do you think there's any possibility, Isha?
Swati, so again, promises have been made by the Aam Aadmi Party, and but they don't really seem to be taking any effect because Delhi is choking yet again. In fact, like you were also pointing out, this is not unprecedented. Delhi faces air pollution every year. In fact, today in the morning, RK Puram, the area that we were reporting from earlier, the air quality there was 10 times worse than what the World Health Organization prescribes as safe. From Anand Vihar, the AQI was over 300. So several areas in the national capital have started to report very hazardous air quality. In fact, in the coming few days, we're also seeing that Diwali is right around the corner, and despite the fact that crackers have been banned, crackers will still be burnt. Again, that raises questions about how...
Thank you very much for getting us the details. We'll keep coming back to you. For the moment, we're slipping into a very short break. News and updates will continue.